Oh, now we are live. Yes.
I've
Wonderful.
always been alive.
Well, everyone, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's event. I am Dr. Oscar Habershon. You might have heard of me. I am a psychic to all sorts of famous personages and people. President Hoover, for example. Today, of course, is September 12th, 1920, as you well know, and I'm afraid our dear friend and compatriot Frances Entright has had something awful happen to her, and we're all just devastated. Yes, no, I can see my fellow colleagues in various states of mourning, and tonight we're going to get to the bottom of what might have happened to poor dear Fanny, as we call her, those of us who are close. And tonight you'll meet some detectives, Detective Boops and Whoops. They go together somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. But together they will be using deductive reasoning rather than calling upon the ethereal plane, as I might, to deduce what might have happened to poor Miss Entright, fabled heiress of the Keaton fortune, as you, I'm sure, are very well aware. In any event, tonight, I'd like to just get one thing from anyone who might have tuned in this evening. I'm interested in the manner in which Miss Entright might have passed away. If you could place that in the Twitch chat, I believe is what it's referred to, that would be excellent. I will take a moment. I have an assistant just nearby me. Worthington, would you please let me know what the Twitch chat has to say? He's working on it. Please just go ahead and place that right in the Twitch chat and see if anything is there. Choked on a marshmallow. That is tragic. Yes. Electrocution. A piano dropped on her.
She was always fanning about with pianos.
Yes. Well, if you all are inspired by, fell out of a tree is not a good one. But I rather like a piano fell upon her. So we shall begin with that the murder weapon was a piano dropped from a great height. And with that, I shall turn the investigation over to our detectives, Whoops and Boops. Hopefully they can get to the bottom of this sad and tragic matter.
Moops, we got another one.
Yes, I heard. An exciting one. It's not been this exciting since last year's drowning in the kiddie pool.
That was a great drowning. But no, this one's much more interesting. It's the talk of the town, really. Seems like the young heiress, Frances Entright, met her demise, get this, by a piano.
Love it.
Dropping on her head.
You know what's great about this? It's so poetic because, you know, she studied classical piano for practically all her life. And her father was a wood carver, not necessarily of pianos, but pianos are made of wood. What I'm saying is it's fitting.
Yeah. I suppose it is.
Well, you're not really the poetic type. I am the poetic type in this relationship. You're the analytical one, and And that's why we work so well together.
I'm saying pianos are heavy. Look, and sometimes they fall, you know? Everyone in this town is saying that it's foul play, that somebody's out to get the Keaton fortune, but she was around pianos her whole life, and she was walking underneath one, I suppose, or moving it up onto
Walking
a...
underneath one in her bedroom.
Yeah. There are a few details that don't quite add up. But
You know,
well, I think that piano was originally the one that they had at the Humdinger Speakeasy.
I
So,
do hear it. It had the 35th key missing. A very unique piano. Played terribly.
well, I'm saying we go down to the Speakeasy, talk to the regulars, and maybe they know something.
I could go for a drink.
Mabel, I want to shoot 4 more of these before those boys come and interview us.
4 more, good God, really, darling.
Mabel, I think tonight I'm going to find myself a Jim Dandy.
No, I'm pretty sure I found me one already. He's back behind the bar.
Oh, Jim!
Hello.
Here's the boys. Here's these boys.
Okay.
One of them's a girl, though. One of the boys is a girl.
Whoa.
What are you, Detective Poops? What do you call yourself?
What is it?
Oops. And you know very well, Mabel, Pearl, very nice to see you again. Will you remember this conversation tomorrow? I don't know.
We remember everything.
Yeah, sure, why not?
What are you drinking there? Are you gonna offer me something?
It's the hard stuff. You don't want the hard stuff.
That's probably true.
Here's darling.
Well, we'll give it to you if you want to stick around. You know, we can show you a good time. We know everybody in this town.
That's
By
right.
town, I mean bar, the speakeasy. I mean place of merriment
Yeah,
with no alcohol served.
Speak easy.
So you probably know why we're here. Yes.
We heard Fanny's fanaticism over the keys killed her. And we told her she should have more fun with us and stop studying music for God's sakes and live a little, get a man.
Yeah, really.
Were
Yes,
you
but isn't
close?
Go ahead, Boops.
Were you close with Miss Entrart?
Oh,
You
God.
seem pretty familiar with her.
Close. Oh, how did you even say close in times like these? Yeah, we were acquaintances. You know, I mean, whoa, she got pretty crazy. I will say. Will you say? I will say she got really crazy.
I'd say she got really crazy because she wanted to be like us. A lot of dames in this town want to be just like us. And Fanny was no different. She used to follow us like a little puppy dog around town from one bathtub to the other, if you know what I'm saying. We like our gin and we're not apologizing for it. As a Virginia Slim, it's our freedom torch.
All right, calm down, Pearl. She followed you a lot. That's true. But you liked it, didn't you? That is until one of the boys you had your eye on went for her instead.
Mabel, you told me that we're going to talk about this.
Oh God, are you kidding me? One of the boys, really? One of the boys? Can we even call him a boy? Could you even call him a boy with that? Oh God,
Not with that mug. Not with that mug. He was like a pug dog with that mug.
He was a dandy, I'll say. He was a real dandy.
Oh, don't be absurd. We all know.
But he was, you know, we love him and leave him because we don't need him. Fanny, she
Ain't
might
that
need
right?
him.
Ain't that
You-
right?
You're saying you weren't upset? You weren't upset at all that Miss Entrart caught the fancy of...
Yeah,
I don't see why you guys are so upset.
Why would you be upset? Come
Hey,
on.
Fanny, I told you if you're gonna go after one more of my Jim Dandies, I'm gonna get upset.
Oh, she gets real mad. She gets real mad.
I'm sorry, girls, but you can't have every single guy and sometimes girls in the entire place. It's not fair.
Who says it's not fair?
Oh, wow. Look at what they told you. Not talking to me, they're talking to you. Not
God
me.
gave me a mug. I'm using my mug. Fanny, I'm sorry you don't have a mug like I do.
Oh,
But I'm not sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I got something you don't now. Did you hear the news?
What news?
I'm going to be the Keaton heiress.
The Keaton Chocolate Factory heiress?
That sounds like a tomato girl to me.
You host a tomato.
Look.
We love you and you can hang out with us, but just know that you're kind of a tomato dumb Dora. Dumb Dora.
Oh my God, it was so.
You guys are awfully cruel.
Oh, that was so bad.
You know what I think? In like 100 years, they're gonna make a movie about us, and it's gonna be called Mean Broads.
Oh, that was so. Yeah, Mean Broads.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great show.
Anyway, Fanny, you gotta back off our
Ooh.
treasure trail, if you know what I mean.
I'm sorry, but I really care for him. I think I'm gonna maybe try and make him my beau.
You're gonna make Jim Dandy your beau? I think he's gonna say no because I think he's in love with me and
Oh, really?
and you
You?
equal parts.
Okay.
Mabel and Pearl.
Well, we're gonna find out.
But then Jim Dandy told you it was over, didn't he?
Sorry, we were just taking some roads.
This is what you do. You have a shot, you pass out, I talk to you,
But
you
I
wake up 5 minutes later. I'm patient, I can wait.
I don't think Jim Dandy had much to do with our happenings with Fanny. I think she was a dreamer, and I think she played a lot of piano, and that's she had it. What was coming came.
Yeah, I think she had it coming.
And we never black out when we drink, and we are never violent.
No, never. Never. Not even for 1 second.
Not even when Mabel was in the newspaper for being violent with that. I mean, it wasn't true. It was allegedly. Allegedly, she got a little, a little tipsy.
Okay.
And found herself a Tommy gun and just like, allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not talk about that.
Front page news.
Alleged front page news.
Allegedly.
And we can't help it if dames are jealous of us. We got a couple mugs, and Fanny was jealous. You can't blame some broads for.
I mean, with hats like these. Like what?
Yeah, who needs a skirt with a hat like this? You know what I'm saying?
What can you do with hats like these? I mean,
I don't like skirts either.
Detective Poops, you can hang out with us and drink.
Oh wow! Oh, Mabel's crazy.
I never got that drink.
Oh,
Oops, got one. That's, so
Oops, I think-
let's see how it is.
I think someone mixed our whiskey with
She's getting wild. She is getting wild. I'm not.
You know, I think we've got what we need here. Oops.
We can have what we need here.
All right, we're good. We're done. We can go out, and this is all over now. We're done.
Yeah. I thank you, Mabel and Pearl. Thanks for.
All right.
your
You're
time.
welcome, Poops. Why don't you come back and see us soon? You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, I think
Oh my
we didn't
God.
know exactly what you're saying, but
You want Poops this time? We can share them. We can share Poops.
I don't know if I like the but we'll see.
I'm gonna walk out.
I think I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna walk out.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just over here at the other corner of the bar where nobody can see me. That was weird, don't you think?
Yeah, but for Mabel and Pearl, it's kind of normal. Look, they're odd, but do you really think they were capable of
Murder?
murder?
I mean, there's the Tommy gun business, which was pretty bad. Had the gun been loaded, had she figured out how to load a gun, you don't have to load a piano. Oops, you don't have to load it.
Yeah, but they would have had to make sure that Francis was right underneath the piano, right at the time where they could easily drop it. It seems a little too advanced for them.
Had an idea. We need to go to the whiskey factory.
Okay.
Oh,
Hello.
hello, Mr. Boops.
Detective Boops. This is Detective Boops. No relation.
Hello,
Delaney.
Mr.
Very nice
Boops with
to
a
see
mustache. You look like a hopper. A hopper.
Is she making
Tell me, can I help you?
Of course you can help us, Miss Delaney.
Mm-hmm.
What is your relation to Francis?
Frances Entright, the young heiress.
The heiress to the chocolate factory.
You mean the young rich girl that was murdered?
Yes, that one.
Oh, well, as a housekeeper, I saw her one night here at the factory. She looked confused, and she said she was looking for somebody, and she was wearing this tiny skirt around her body, and I sent her down where the men were playing with the cards. The smoke was hanging there, and she looked at me, and I could see she was afraid of something.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Do you know where the gentlemen are? I'm supposed to meet someone.
Who do you want to meet, girl? And why are you so late at night? You're at the whiskey.
Oh, I actually happen to own this factory. I own a chocolate and whiskey empire. It's pretty amazing, but
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm supposed to meet a guy here. I don't want to tell you who because I want to be real discreet about it.
Okay, I cannot let everybody go downstairs. They would kill me and follow me, but I will let you go. I see it. It is urgent.
Well, I appreciate your keen watchdogging of my assets, but I think I'm okay to go downstairs. Maybe by the way, I'm Fanny. It's nice to
I'm
meet
Helen.
you.
Nice to
Oh,
meet you.
okay. Hello.
Hello.
Will you do me a favor? If you see someone following me, can you make a note of it or maybe whistle or I don't know. I'm just paranoid. Don't listen to me. I'm being silly.
Is it
by the
true
way,
that you were so rich, so deep as the ocean, deep as 20 barrels of whiskey?
Helen, can I ask you a question? What are you doing at the factory so late at night?
I'm just keeping the house clean.
The house factory. Okay.
Yeah.
I just, I'm new, I didn't grow up with all this. It's a whole thing. I'm just going to accept that rich people have housekeepers at their factories late at night. That seems right. Okay. All right.
Go down now, girl. Go down.
Just keep your eye out for me if you would then, Helen. There's just for somebody maybe following me. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I'm good. Okay. Well, great to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
Extra, read all about it. Person died, and it was a really bad situation. It was not very cool, and it was really awful. And oh my God, can you believe that happened? Hey, buy this paper right now. It's only 10 cents. It's on sale. This shit's really messed up. All right, buy it now, okay?
I hate how you can hear literally everything in this, even in this freaking whiskey basement. I can hear the little newspaper dude outside.
Yeah.
Helen, let's not get off the subject.
Okay.
You and the victim became close after that, wouldn't you say? And isn't it also true that your husband is a piano mover?
How do you know that?
I'm a detective. It's my job. It's literally.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes, he is. And he's a very good one. He can move a piano from the left to the right without hesitating.
Yes, can you move it up the stairs into my bedroom, perhaps?
He could. If he had a rope.
You know, there aren't a lot of piano movers. It's kind of tough to. They're heavy. You have to be delicate with the keys and the strings to not damage it. You know, to be honest, I don't know that I know any other piano movers. Do you think
There's one living
Francis would have
outside.
known any other piano movers?
There is one outside of town, but he's old and he's
Right.
only moving a centimeter a day or something.
I'm just saying that if I was Miss Entroid and I needed a piano moved, then I would probably go to my good friend's husband that happens to specialize in that. Now, wouldn't you say that's reasonable?
Listen, inspectors, detectives, I would love to speak with you all night, but I have to do my job.
Well, I'll be real to the point then with you, Miss Delaney. We know that after you had this conversation with the victim, Fanny, yes, shed your tears, but we know that she was trying to cut costs and she realized that a 24/7 housekeeper at a whiskey factory was absurd. And she threatened to fire you, didn't she? Steely-eyed. I'm not intimidated by you.
I have to go now. I have to keep.
So there she goes.
There she goes.
I want to ask you a question.
All right.
Do you think it seemed a little bit weird that she just left in the middle of interrogation?
Yeah, she seemed weird to me, just in general.
In general, kind of weird.
Yeah. I to be honest, I don't even know what exactly she does at that factory.
Well, for all we know, she wasn't going to be doing much longer. But it seems awful suspicious, the whole thing.
So, we have an appointment with the Entroid family.
This, you just throw this on me last minute. I look at my hair. It's awful.
I think they just had, they just lost a daughter.
This is an important.
Your hair will be the least of their concerns right now. I mean, they might have some information that could help us.
Yes.
We should go talk to them.
Let's go talk to them.
Hello?
Yes.
Sorry to bother you.
No. Please do come in. We are so glad that you are here to investigate our daughter's tragic death.
Max.
So much for the work you're doing. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we won't take long. I know you must be grieving right now, but we have some questions.
Sorry, no.
Your tears are like waterfalls, but it's your head wound that intrigues me.
Oh, that is nothing. It is It is from my dear cat, Mr. Fluffernuts. He gets aggressive sometimes and attacks me in the various places on my person.
Yes, I've known that cats are good judges of character.
Well, I mean, that cat's a little crazy. I don't know if we can read too much into that. I mean, well,
Here, dear, why don't you hold him for a moment?
oh, yeah. There you go. Okay.
So
Detective, would you like something to drink? We are, as you know, the proud owners of
In
a
fact-
chocolate whiskey factory.
I've been waiting for a drink, or yes, I'll take a drink.
Sorry, just beside myself. Such a terrible hostess. Oh, sorry. And you, Boops? Detective Boops?
I think I'm fine. I wanted to ask. So your daughter was really interested in the piano. I take it.
So
Oh,
gifted.
God, yes.
So gifted. Such a gifted child. Oh, she played beautifully.
What I don't quite understand is your daughter is a gifted pianist. You are quite wealthy as a family. So why not purchase a new piano for her? Why would she get the piano?
Sean!
Well, dear, you know, you really must show more fiscal responsibility, dear. What is that child?
She was spoiled. She didn't appreciate always what she had. Yes.
Well, she chose to get the piano that had been sitting in the pub for the last 10 years. And she chose to bring that to her home. A piano that was missing a key, even.
Yeah, she was a very whimsical girl. You know, she liked things like she collected misfit animals and stuff like that at such a young age. So you know, she saw a piano with character. She wanted that. She wanted that one. Yeah.
Pretty whimsical for your taste, isn't that right? Just last week, she was trying to introduce a new chocolate flavor, excuse me, to the factory.
You guys gotta trust me a little more. This is a great idea. Whiskey chocolate is a great way to combine our two interests into one single item.
Darling, I love you, but sometimes things are apart for a reason. It's just too much. People aren't gonna buy it.
I don't want to look. I don't want to be rude. I respect you guys. Dad, you're an incredible wood carver. Mom, you're an incredible hostess, maybe. But look, Uncle Keaton Proctor Enfield, he left the whole fortune to me. I'm the technical owner of these factories. I'm the heiress. You guys are my employees, kind of, right?
Yeah, you parents, how dare you?
This child, I don't know. Your daughter, I don't even know. So
My daughter.
I ought to smack you.
You know, sometimes I question whether she even is my daughter.
I honestly, me too. I mean, come on. I'm a piano prodigy. I'm a smart, savvy business person. I'm humble. I have a strange accent. It's like, how did I come from this family?
Darling.
Well, I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm an adult woman now. And now that I've come into my fortune, if you don't listen to my ideas, which I demand that you listen to, then I'm going to fire you both from both companies. I'm going to cut you off completely.
You wouldn't dare.
Just try me. We are making chocolate whiskeys, candies, and that's final. And we're going to market them to children.
Children? Are you crazy? Have you gone off your rocker?
Nope.
You know what happens to disobedient little brats?
I guess other brats might buy it. I don't know.
I mean, how about this? I'll compromise. I'm going to test it on as an audience at the Speakeasy. I know the girls are going to love it down there. And if you guys don't ship up, I'm going to fire you.
I do not like the company you keep over in that abhorrent institution. It is
Are you talking about my beau? Because I don't want to hear it again. I'm going to marry him, I think.
Not good.
I've decided.
Not good.
He's a doctor.
Still not good enough.
Who do you want me to marry instead? A piano? Just a piano?
Sure.
You have such lip on you.
A piano. Sure.
I just want you guys to respect me, and I'm going to make you respect me, or else.
Or else. Okay.
Or I'm going to cut you off.
Sounds like a warning to me.
Mm-hmm.
And a warning it was, wasn't it?
Extra, extra, read all about it. Judgmental parents of whimsical child suspected for murder. They said that the child has no business being a chocolatier. 10 cents. Read all about it. It's right here. Seems like the kid could use some help being a chocolate whiskey connoisseur. Let me know.
I seem to have been caught by surprise by you. Please come in, Detective Whoops and Whoops.
This is a lovely living room.
Yes, no, please take a seat. Relax, enjoy yourself. May I get you a drink?
Leahy, is it?
Yes. It is. Leahy is my name. I apologize. You caught me rather unawares. But I am indeed Dr. Leahy. You might have heard of me. I have a certain reputation amongst those in the know who study matters of the spirits.
Oh, and a doctor you call yourself, then?
That's right. I am a doctor. I'm a doctor of philosophy and esoteric studies from Cranston University. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how, remind me how you know Frances.
Yes, of course. We met at one of her family's beautiful affairs that they throw. You know, when they celebrate the release of a new whiskey for the season. We were there on her parents' balcony, and our eyes locked across a crowd of people. And all of a sudden, I, smitten by her beauty, had to speak with her, of course. Are you sure I can't interest you in that drink, Detective Oops?
Quite fine, quite fine.
Oh, very well. I will imbibe if you don't mind.
Be my guest. So, her eye caught yours, you're saying, and
yes.
And then you met.
That's right. We met, and it was as though sparks flew. Yes.
Can I ask you something?
Of course you may, darling. Ask me anything.
Do you think that this whiskey would taste good coupled with chocolate?
That's brilliant. Whiskey chocolate. No one's ever done anything like that before. Yes, I'm getting a vibration from the spirit world. I think they agree.
This is so great because now, if you don't mind, I wanna just on the marketing for my new product, I want to put doctor's orders, whiskey chocolate for children. I just think it'll be a grand slam.
Yes, I think it'd be lovely. We could call it something snappy, like choco whiskey for tots, perhaps, or something.
I think whiskey chocolate for children is really good, but I mean, we could work on it. But the most important part is going to be a big picture of your face, next to and you're going to be handing a chocolate bar filled with whiskey to, like, I'm thinking a toddler, like a really cute one, kind of dressed up like that suntan girl, something like that.
Yes. No, I'd be pleased to lend my image to anything that your beautiful face might require.
It'll be a great boon to both our careers, I'm sure, right?
I'm sure, yes. Perhaps we could call it something like Dr. Habershon's Whiskey for Children.
I love it, but also it could be like maybe Entwright Habershon. I don't know. I'm just thinking about how we could join maybe our two names.
I think we should join our two names. The earliest possible convenience, my dear.
You know, I've seen you around, and I've heard a lot of great things about you, and I think it would be wonderful for us to have a working relationship.
I think we should. In fact, why don't you meet me at my home, Forum Estates?
Oh, right. I've heard of that place. It's up down near where the new sanitation area is going to be, right?
Yes, it is near one of the industrial districts. It's true. It's at the end of the railroad line. Very convenient.
I'm sure the place has a lot of history. Yes. Well, you do seem very classy, which I don't know if you've met my parents.
I'm afraid I have, yes.
Yeah. So, well, great. Just tell me, you don't happen to have like a girlfriend or anything like that, right? Or a love interest?
No, well, not yet anyway.
Wow. Okay. That's great to know. Because I get really jealous. I mean, just of my work associates when they date other people. So.
Darling, I'm famous for being jealous as well. It's rather amazing that we're so similar that way. I have been known to be violently jealous from time to time, it's true.
That just means you're passionate. I'm a very passionate person also. For example, I just recently took control of my company from my parents, even though they didn't want me to. And I started reforming the processes. I had to fire a bunch of people, but that's passion.
I love a passionate woman.
Passionate and also very smart and a gifted piano player. I just want to put in some more words of recommendation for myself.
A pianist? Oh, that's fabulous. You're classically trained, I assume.
I can do heart and soul. I can do chopsticks. I've got Yankee Doodle almost all the way.
So impressive. You'll be at Carnegie Hall in no time, I'm sure.
Maybe you could help me. My friend Helen's husband is going to help me also, but I'm moving the piano from this humdinger speakeasy to my house because it's the bee's knees.
Yes. No, it is rather fabulous. Well, why don't we arrange something? Get that piano moved where it needs to be so that you can, explore your artistic side as we lead our way into the business world with your fabulous new idea. I look forward to merging my name with yours.
Just promise me you're not a dewdropper.
No, absolutely not. Why? This is the first drink I've had in weeks.
Wonderful. All right. Well, cheers then to that.
But then she didn't want to put your name first on the label, did she? And you were jealous of that. And when she met Jim Dandy, you were jealous of that too.
Well, I was a bit more jealous of Mr. Dandy than I was of the label. I mean, business is business, I understand. The Habershon name, the Leahy name doesn't have as much weight as it used to. It's true.
Who is Habershon?
That's my ancestral name. Leahy is my mother's name. I'm the last of my line, and I wasn't permitted to take my ancestral
goes by fake name. Got it.
Well, it's not fake. It's my real name.
Well, Mr. Leahy or Habershon or it is
Leahy, I think it is.
called.
Yes, it's Lee, but that's all right. Everyone gets it wrong, so I suppose why would you be any different? Detective Whoops, is it? Fascinating.
I think my partner and I have all we need. Thank you for your time.
Of course. I look forward to speaking with you again sometime soon.
You know, do we have time to talk to those two drunk girls again, or is
Well,
it?
I was thinking, why don't we invite all of these characters we've talked to
Oh, yeah,
to the Humdinger Bar?
I love it.
Because I think they'll all be interested in what we have to say.
Should we invite them there under some pretense, or just tell them? I like pretense. So much more
yes.
poetic.
How about we say that we are. Well, how about you say that Mabel and
You're not
Pearl
very good
are.
at this. You're terrible. Let's just tell them they have a new drink and there's a horse inside.
Why not?
Hello. We wouldn't miss a horse and a drink for $1 million. Is that what everyone else is here for?
Oh, well. Look at it.
Oh,
I do not understand why we were called here to this despicable place.
I don't know, darling. It's horrible.
Hello.
Ah, you're here. Excellent.
we got a bunch of first timers here. Huh? You know what we do with first timers? You have to take a shot and then you have to say something true about yourself and something false. We call it one truth and one lie.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's
Stay away from
Well,
me.
it looks like everyone is here.
Detective Boops.
Yes. Well, we have some good news and some bad news. Bad news is there is no horse. We lied about the horse.
There's no horse in this drink.
What?
Damn it!
The
Yeah.
good news is we've cracked the case.
What?
That's right. There was a murder.
Oh, that is such wonderful news.
Wonderful news. Who did it? Tell us.
Yes, and it's quite
Awful news.
it's quite wonderful, really.
Karen.
You know, it's interesting that the parents are so happy to find out what's happened.
Oh, we just wish to see justice
Well-
served. We are still so. Oh, just thinking about them.
Oh, save the waterworks. We all know that Miss Ehrenreich was very protective of her property. So protective, in fact, that even her parents couldn't say how the factory was run. And you.
I can't hear you, Poops.
No, hang on. We're having some technical difficulties.
I can hear you fine, Boobs.
Yes, carry on.
Sure
Good
that,
sir.